Hiya, so in this lesson we are going to understand about simplifying surds with indices. So how questions like this look? Let's say for example if I say square root 5 to the power of 4. Oh, how to solve that? So we're going to be discussing these type of questions today. This is lesson 3 for surds. If you didn't go through lesson 1 and lesson 2, I think you should go through that and then come back to this one. Okay, so let's start understanding how to solve that. Before we understand this, I just want to tell you, what exactly the surd means. Surd with any particular non-square number there, non-square integer there. So this shows the indices is half. Like the surd is basically nothing but the half the indices of any particular variable. So if I say square root 5, that means 5 has its indices half, right? Okay, let's implement the same thing there. So we have 5 to the power of half and whole power 4. So we have two indices. When it is like this, it would need a bit of understanding of indices chapter only. So let me just quickly give you a hint over here. Rest we'll discuss in indices. Or so a to the power m to the power of n is basically a to the power m times n. So what is happening? Indices are multiplying. So we have, if we follow the same thing over here, indices are getting multiplied. So we're going to be writing it like 5 to the power half times 4, right? So that could be written as 5 to the power 2, because half of 4 is nothing but 2. Hope that makes sense. Let's go to take some other question. Let's say for example we have square root 11 to the power 6. Okay, now let's start the same thing. Root means indices half, right? So 11 to the power, very nice, half whole to the power 6. That could be written as 11 to the power half times 6. Why are we multiplying indices? Because we have indices multiplied by indices. Okay, now it's going to be 11 to the power 3. You can simplify it like 11 cubed. Okay, one last question. If we say maybe 7 to the power 8, square root 7 to the power 8. So what it's going to be? Square root 7 to the power half whole to the power 8. What's going to be happening? Yeah, indices are going to be multiplied. That is going to give you 7 to the power 4, and you can simplify it later. So this is what we have discussed about simplifying surds with indices. One more very important thing over here is, what if we have square root 7 times square root 7? That means, any square root a times square root a in general. So what exactly it is? Square root 7 means half times square root 7, or you can say square root 7 squared. Because if it is written, let's say for example if it's written x times x, what do we call it? X squared. If it's written n times n, it goes n squared, isn't it? So square root 7 times square root 7, it will go square root 7 squared, isn't it? Yeah, so now we're going to be doing it 7 to the power half squared. Half of 2 is nothing but 1, so you're going to be getting 7. Now from here we can just make it a fact, and it is obviously. So whenever you have the square root of the same non-square integer multiplied, so we get the answer a. Now you can fill in any number there, and you're going to be getting a. Let's say for example if I say Square root of 3 times square root of 3. You're going to be getting 3. Square root of 5 times square root of 5. You're going to be getting 5. Simple. Square root of 11 times square root of 11. Yes, 11. So that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.